Welcome to Bharat, Shakti General. Tell me about the symposium and the exhibition. What is the significance of this exhibition?
Uh, Firstly, I must compliment Northern Command for having established this. The effort that has been put in and the number of companies that are represented here today is phenomenal. It's the highest number, as was mentioned by the Vice Chief also, that ever have come here. This is one of the steps in the entire process of connecting with industry. It's so important for the jointness between the industry and the military to develop a partnership in coming up with solutions for our requirements that exist for us in our operational scenario, especially in Northern Command.
What are the requirements of the Indian Army and how industry is catering to it? How can you define this?
We have a varied terrain starting from 20,000 feet altitude right up to the plains in Northern Command. And we have two adversaries whom we have live situations all along these borders. Therefore, it's all our requirements insofar as being able to see, able to engage at maximum distance with accuracies is what Northern Command is looking for. And from what I'm seeing here today, a large number of industries have come up with solutions. The ultimate aim being that we must have indigenous solutions for fighting our current and the future wars. And this is something which Northern Command is achieving by giving an opportunity for interaction between the vendors, the developers, as also the users, to be able to explain to each other as to what are the capabilities of the developers and what are the requirements. So once they match, that's what will give us solutions.
Can you specify where is the focus about the equipment and the weapons, what Indian Army is needed, and how Indian industry is in fact running parallel to cater to the need of the armed forces?
The primary requirement always is going to be able to see the enemy before he sees you, engage him before he engages you. So it will be in terms of our ability to look deep, get an absolute clear picture of what he is doing so that his intentions can be ascertained, and engaging him with longer caliber, more accurate weapons. So that's what I'm seeing are things which are on display here today.
Vice Chief just said that Indian Army will give AOE acceptance of necessity to the Indian companies only. How can you explain this?
With the PMO having spelt out that there will be practically no foreign equipment that will be bought. I'm told, I'm now not in service, so I'm told that a large number of our cases which were for global procurement have now been stalled or are now going to be closed. And all those items are going to be offered to the indigenous industry for development and production to be supplied to the army. So what one heard yesterday and even today with the Vice Chief said, some 40,000 crores worth of orders have already been placed on Indian industry over the last couple of years. So that's only going to increase. And now with the war that is happening in the Russian war that is happening with Ukraine, we are pushed into a corner, and we will be forced even more than what the PMO has said to indigenize.
So indigenization process is being fastened.
Yeah.
Because of this Russian-Ukraine war.
Yeah.
And what about the progress? How this industry made progress while you were in service and you have taken the baton and you had carried forward the, how do you rate this? How do you describe the progress made by the industry,
The
private,
industry,
public-private partnership?
yeah,
Where has it reached now?
the one thing that I'm noticing is that the industry is really desperate to get orders. That was not the case because they were not allowed into this defense sector a few years ago. That's a major change. The industry's aspirations to get into defense, despite knowing the fact that it's a very dangerous field. It takes a long time for any equipment to be inducted. But industry, even startups, MSMEs, are prepared to take that risk of failure and come into the defense arena. It's something which is very, very encouraging. The process has been on not just in my last tenure, but for more than a decade. The process of looking to indigenous solutions has been on, and we are now seeing some very good products coming up from the industry for induction into the armed forces.
Thank you.
Thank you.